Mish, you finally calmed down and sleeping? What's up, guys? I plan on doing a dual commentary in the near future with my girlfriend, even though she doesn't really want to, but I'm just going to try to embarrass her as often as possible. So once again, I'm not quite sure what to talk about, but I just figure I'll do another commentary anyway. Nothing struck my eye as like a fantastic story to talk about, so I'm just going to kind of take a very ubiquitous approach. Let's see. Apple's iWatch is coming this fall. I don't know why they're releasing a fucking watch. Like, big watches were like out in the 80s, but there's nothing like leaving something open, scratching your head, and someone seeing like a naked picture on your wrist. See, like, to me, like, some people still. Misha, stop it. Go get your toys. Some people like Misha, stop. I'm gonna have to edit this out. Some people, like, you ask them what time it is, and like they don't know whether to look at their watch. And everybody has a phone. They're like, so it's just like, dude, you have a phone. There's no reason to wear a watch. Let's see. It's going to be fairly disjointed again, and I apologize for that. You know what I find interesting, this article, how to set up parent-controlled time limits on a Mac. Several years ago, all this parental control bullshit has been forced upon us. And what I mean by that, like, for example, I remember when I had PS2. When PS2 came out, in 2001 or whatever it came out, I was already, well, I'm almost 33 now, whatever. I was old enough to watch a fucking adult movie. And I remember just like, I'm like, oh cool, I pop in a DVD, and it actually like forced you to use parental controls, to put in a parental control password or whatever it was. So obviously everybody just hit 00000 as their parental controls. And then there's shit on your remote, TV. This one is how to set up parent control time limits on a Mac. You know how you set up a fucking time limit when your kid's on your computer? You tell them to get the fuck off. You tell them to go play outside. You tell them to go fucking do something without the informal intensifiers. But yeah, I just, ever since, it's one thing if something is labeled like a music, I said CD, but whatever it is labeled with parental advisory sticker. You know, that might be acceptable, as it kind of informs a parent of some of the subject matter that they otherwise wouldn't know about, like fucking somebody in the ass. But how to set up parent control time limits on a Mac? If you're setting up a standard managed account, the parental controls checkbox affords you the opportunity to shield your Mac or its very young, very fearful, or very mischievous operator from confusion and harm. Yeah, if you leave up a gangbang porn in your search history, they can't, or in your bookmarks, they can't go in there and watch it. This is a helpful feature to remember when you're setting up accounts for students, young children, or easily intimidated adults. Easily intimidated adults. See, that's the problem with people nowadays. When I was younger, I fucking played outside all day. Video games were too linear and too difficult to sit there all day and play them. You're not going to put on Marble Madness and just hate yourself for fucking 3 hours. No, you would play video games for an hour or so, then you would go outside and play. But anyways, young children, easily intimidated adults. This checkbox is available for admin accounts too, but turning it on produces a silly rabbit, this is for kids sort of message. It's here that you can specify how many hours a day each person is allowed to use the Mac, and declare certain hours, like sleeping hours, off limits. Yeah, little kid, if you want to, if your teenager wants to sneak downstairs in the middle of the night and beat off to some porn, I got some news for you, it's not going to happen. To begin, click Open Parental Controls at the bottom of the Users and Groups pane. Click Enable Parental Controls if necessary. Now you should see the screen shown below. I love how they have to walk parents through this. Clever folks, those Apple programmers. I suppose they were trying to speak in an astrophe. They must have kids of their own. They realize that some parents care about how many hours their kids spend in front of the Mac, and that some also care about which hours. Just click over the time limits tab, blah 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 blah. Your computer time is almost up. It's fucking retarded.
Ninja nipple! Ninja nipple! Ninja nipple!